Hey, what's going on, guys? This is Zerts. Before we start this interview today, I just want to let you know that this guy is amazing. His GFX art, amazing. You should go follow him on Twitter. Go follow his Twitch. He streams, but at least follow his Twitter and go like and retweet as much of his posts as possible. That'd be awesome. Thank you. Review section again. It's been a while. But I believe I have brought, honestly, the biggest guest that I have had yet. Dose.
Dude, you're hyping me up. I'm not that huge.
I
But,
mean,
everyone.
I don't know why you're trying to lower the expectations, dude. You don't even know what I
Bro,
have.
I'm like,
I already recorded a fucking intro. Before this, I already recorded something for an intro. So this is just a second intro.
I see.
Yes. Okay. There's a lot to dive in on. I don't know. Want to overstep any bounds about anything though. So I'm gonna try my best not to.
Hey man, I answer almost everything, so it's all good. Don't be afraid.
I don't really want to focus on the past drama because that's already passed, and I'm sure that's all been situated. But I guess here's my first question: could you tell me more about yourself outside of just being a GFX artist and part-time streamer?
I'm more of outside of this, I'm your average guy. I don't do much anymore due to the fact that I used to have a job, but recently around May or March? No, not March, May. Yeah. May, I decided to drop my IRL job to focus on video editing to make it that my career. So basically, I'm more now just professional video editor
That sounds
than
awesome,
anything, to be honest.
dude. You are like pretty much just living the dream I had at one point. That's pretty awesome to hear. Uh,
It took a while to get here.
you're right, and everything takes a while to get everywhere. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see now. Uh, nice avatar. Who drew that?
One of my good friends, let me get the ad actually so I can say this correctly. It's me, Sunny.
Yes.
I'll probably send the ad in DMs. They're a really good fucking artists, and I've been meaning to commission them for a while. So whenever I had the opportunity, I sent them the money. They were able to give me
Yeah.
this amazing avatar.
I
I
know. I
fucking
know who
love it.
Sunny is. I was just saying that
Oh,
so I
okay.
could get the link for the video.
I was just saying, for the people who watch it,
Yeah. Don't know. Yeah.
don't
Yeah.
know who the artist is.
Just go like and retweet her art because that's phenomenal. The color strokes, or the color mixture, excuse me, on it are beautiful. You can see the shining. There's even a sparkle effect on your little. I'm assuming that's
Dude,
a
when they
pin.
gave me the stuff, I freaked the fuck out. I'm like, holy shit, this shit looks amazing.
It really does.
And it does. It really does.
Yeah. Okay. Let's see. I never come up with a set list of questions because I feel like it's just more embarrassing, but also funny, but also good or better content to just think about it, right? But also I try to think as fast as possible. So can I get a rundown of your favorite anime or anything that you
My
would
favorite
recommend?
anime right now, my favorite anime would be Yu-Gi-Oh! Zexal. Not the dub, the sub. I feel like a lot of people hate on the dub, which is understandable. It's very different and butchers a lot of the good stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But my main argument for that is it's the same shtick for all the other shows and dub. They all got butchered, and Zexal was just one that made people focus on. I think if people watch it in sub, they'll appreciate it more.
Understandable. So are you a part of that big you quote unquote like I don't want to say quote unquote but like that big Yu-Gi-Oh group where it's like you have Joker, Killifo,
I'm
yeah,
friends with those guys.
huh,
Don't know if I'm part of the group.
right.
I thought you were gonna mention Duel Links. I used to be a part of that community. Now, well, I was a little bit big. There was the reason why I was able to reach 100 followers on Twitch. I
Okay.
kind of met a few people. I met a few people like Guns Blazing, who was a huge Duel Links YouTuber. He was a cool guy. He rated one of my streams, if I remember correctly, and I think he also rated one of my friend's Blade streams, which was amazing. That shit was crazy. Like that was like one of the biggest like raids I've ever had in. And then I also knew a guy named Dr. Drew back in the Duel Links community who was very huge as well.
Hmm.
He's still big. And they were all just the main people that I talked to that I just grew from there. And then I moved on from the Duel Links community because I just didn't like Yu-Gi-Oh anymore. But that was a while ago.
Yeah. No.
But to be to oh sorry to
No.
be
You're good. You're good.
to be put into the group where Joker and Killfo are, I don't know. I talk about Yu-Gi-Oh a lot, but I don't know if I would consider myself there yet. I don't think I'm the guy, but if people consider me, I mean that's cool.
You're not that
Good
guy,
on them.
pal.
I like Yu-Gi-Oh.
That's awesome. Well, it's awesome that you can take a step back and say, I'm in there somewhere, but I'm not like a main focal point, right? Because like when I think
Hmm.
of the Yu-Gi-Oh group, it's like Joker, Killafo, the boy. Like those are the three main
Hmm.
ones. But they're also on my
Hmm.
timeline, like 24/7. So there's definitely more people out there, but those are the three ones that I personally can see. Um, excuse me. Um, okay. Let's see. And then I believe from Duel Links, did you move into Grand Cross or was that before?
The Grand Cross. I moved into Grand Cross after Duel Links because the game was blowing up at the time. I was having a lot of fun. I met well, I actually already knew Ignat before Grand Cross,
Right. Yeah.
but
No. Who didn't?
I met Mr. Ignat.
Yeah. A goat to this day.
Afterwards, I started your Daily Dose as a side project for the podcast beforehand,
I think that's how I met you
and
through the podcast.
yeah, the Your Daily podcast basically was a side project that I had for a while. I was doing it since like 2018. I got Ignat on it, and that's what gave it a little blow up for a while. It was a pretty good episode. I had fun. Started digging it, and we just started talking from there. Then Grand Cross came around, and yeah, we started talking more, and I met a lot more people through that time.
Right. And then you had that.
Uh, uh,
Sorry.
what happened?
No, sorry. I was just gonna say something, but it's fine. You can go.
No, go ahead, go ahead, go ahead.
And then you were like playing it for what 6 months? You got to like talk to Sora
Um,
and Nagato or something like that.
yeah, I got
Then
Sword Nagato. Where did I give up at the game? I think right after a second. No,
was it first ending?
uh,
Or like 6 months?
no, 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 no. When did Elizabeth come out?
That was half year.
That was happier.
That was half year for global. Unless you're playing JP, then that was first year.
I was playing JP.
That was first year then.
That was first year. Yeah, like around first year, I stuck around for a few months, I guess, to summon once in a while, but I stopped playing altogether.
I did too. The scheduling for that game is just garbage.
I
Oh
agree.
my god, I forgot to turn my phone on to do not or not whatchamacallit.
Dude, that
Vibrate.
serve.
No, it's on
Oh,
vibrate, but it won't go away from vibrate. Sorry about that.
you're
Okay,
good.
I got it. Okay. See, then so you move away from the game, but when you do that, just for some reason, I don't know the context behind any of it. I just saw it on my timeline. I didn't know how to react. I think I unfollowed you, and then I came around and I refollowed you because I just didn't care. But there was some weird fucking drama. Like I don't know any of the context.
I
Like I'm just
That situation was interesting. I'd rather not recite it what happened,
right.
but
No, like
or
that's
not
what.
reignite.
Oh no, that's why.
More because I've already moved on. Oh, I understand what you said at the start.
The,
Don't worry. I
yeah.
now answer truthfully.
Okay.
A miscommunication happened,
Ah,
and it was a huge miscommunication,
been there.
and someone from that group decided to go on their own and take out their anger towards me or
Right.
distaste towards me into
Right.
their own hands
Then a bunch of people
without.
agreed. Right.
Hmm.
Okay.
And they all agreed because when I was told, they didn't get to consult me in time because I just wasn't there.
Right. Okay. And I've unironically, have you heard of the Gong Gang podcast?
What happened?
Have you heard of the Gong Gang podcast?
Is it yours? I'm assuming. I think
Um,
I've seen it
I
on Twitter.
was I wasn't. I was like, I was in there, but also wasn't in there because doing a podcast is
Oh,
fun and all, but like, sometimes it just gets overwhelming, and especially when you're talking about gotcha games every week, but you don't do it till Sunday, so everything's already been pushed out for information, which is why usually Wednesdays would work, better. Ironically, because it's the middle of the week, we have past shit to cover, right? But also, there's usually more information on Wednesday that comes out for certain games. Anyways, so we had a member in there.
All right.
I'm sure you know him from Ignorant and all that shit. His name was Biscuit.
Oh boy.
And this kid, guy, whatever, gets server muted every fucking podcast because he's raging while playing Legends. Right, and he covers Legends no problem, right? I don't know where, I think Prince of Wales, who actually owned, or quote unquote owned, but was the main focus of the group, right? Because he uploaded it to his channel and recorded it. I only hosted it once because I just asked him and he said, sure, bet, whatever. And then Prince quote tweeted something because he didn't know the context to it. It was with 5ix9ine bullshit. Then we get attacked. Then he gets attacked, and people all the 5ix9ine guys are coming at, not 5ix9ine guys, but the street, not the crew, but the fans are coming after him. It's like, calm down. I quote tweeted, right? I talk, explain, not knowing information either. Then Hydros finds my tweet. He responds, that gets dealt with. He deletes his tweet. I think he apologized, something like that. And then Truth and Ignit, Troco, and Geek and Gale all join the Gong Gang Discord. And then I get attacked because apparently Biscuit told one of the 5ix9ine mods that I said that Truth called me a slur. I'm not gonna say it, obviously, but no, it was Ignit, and we already dealt with that shit. It's like, what? This was months ago. The whole slur shit. It was before Ignit started growing up. He's he hasn't grown, how do I put it? Started watching what he says, I guess. Right?
Yeah.
So it was more he was trolling and having fun, but I was also really going through a rough patch. So I took it more personal than I probably should have. So
that's understandable.
Yeah, so that's one of those things I kind of regret talking about the server owner with, because it was in a Minecraft Pixelmon server. I think you were there on that server.
Yeah.
So yeah,
I was.
But no, I took it way too personal, honestly.
Yeah.
So that's and I've apologized, but he's like, you didn't need to apologize. Now it's not funny anymore. It's like, oh, okay. But there's that. But he said I got yelled. Truth was confused, but also having fun about it. I'm like, whoa. I never once said you called me that. I said Ignit. And then I almost said, oh, fuck. Then the 5ix9ine mod, who was also a Discord mod in the Gong Gang server, posted, I asked Gale where he got it from, and he told me who to direct ask. I asked him that, and then I asked, who'd you get that from? And he said, got it from Biscuit. So that was already no. But no, I understand with miscommunications. But also, in that same Discord call, we watched some JoJo and everything was settled. Crazy how Troco and Ignit.
Yeah, I saw that on Twitter.
Ignit and Troco just cut everything calm down with fucking JoJo. Got Josh first, fucking. They're great guys, honestly. I wish I could talk to them more, but they're pretty busy.
I had my fair share of good experiences with them. As much as everything went downhill, I don't hate them at all.
No.
They aren't the main people that actually really did anything, to be honest.
Right.
And then I'm hoping for the person that did do something. I'm hoping that they're doing fine as well. As much as I'm very upset with what went down. Right. I can't just hate on it forever. There's a moment where people have to move on, and I clearly have done. I'm done.
Right. I'm sorry that
hasn't been on my mind for months. No, you're good. You're good. No, I just had to remember. It's been a hot minute. So when you brought it up, I'm like, shit. I really don't want to say something wrong.
No, I had to do the same thing with the story I was telling. I didn't mean to ramble on for 5 minutes. I'm so sorry.
No, you're good. Trying to remember stuff like that takes a minute because it's stuff that you probably already moved on from, or that's old. Okay. That's my whole shtick here. So I'm like, I'm fucking. I hope I don't say anything wrong.
Ooh, Discord. What's going on? Discord. Discord's kind of acting up. I don't know what that was. You just went mad robot for last sentence.
Am I good? Hello?
You're good now. But you went mad robot. So I'm assuming something happened with you.
How long? Do you want me to say this stuff again?
It was after like moving on from everything. It was like literally the last sentence you said before I started thinking like, whoa, what's wrong, Discord?
All right, so basically, I was saying how I moved on from much, like all of it. I'm just hoping everyone else has too. I've
I'm
been chilling, no issues with everyone.
yeah,
Even if I wanted to reach out, I'm blocked anyway, so there's no way that I could just cause
right,
something stupid,
right.
which is fine. I'd rather we keep it that way because it's
Then you
better
can't start
that,
shit and it won't blow
yeah.
up like it did.
I did see some people. There was some people that rubbed me the wrong way, not just the person who did it.
Right.
I look at the situation now at a more open light because he kind of helped me reveal the people who were truly kind of in a way
Right.
fraudulent,
Right.
and I hate to insinuate that, but it was pretty much a much of like an eye opener for me because I got to see a bunch of people in a very weird light,
Right. So you get
and it kind of exposed me to how Twitter people how they act in a way. There's a
yeah.
reason why I don't like this app anymore, and I get off of it a lot.
Yeah, no.
I'm
I
only here to grow my career, to be honest.
for the most part that's the same, but I also have a very strong addiction to sending a tweet. So yeah,
Understandable.
5 years on this fucking platform. Or no, wait, no. 2016. No, 5 years. 5 years on this
Yeah, 5
platform
years.
has fucked me up. Oh god. Okay. So let's see. After Grand Cross, you were doing Pixelmon Minecraft shit, right? For a little bit.
That's how I met you and a few others.
Oh, that's when I came back around, anyways.
Hmm. What I actually was doing after Grand Cross was mostly just, uh, more or less just Dead by Daylight and I guess COD and whatnot.
Hmm,
It was on and off.
fair enough.
So basically, I was what even started this whole editing thing was one day I made an Among Us edit of Vamps,
Yep.
Among Us Vampire GC King Vampire.
Most popular video on the
Uh,
channel.
yeah, they had a bunch of Among Us videos, and I took them out and I clipped them up, and I would put funny edits in each one.
Yep.
And so then I would post them on Twitter, and it would catch the attention of one of my good friends now, Senpai Shan.
Oh.
Shan would later DM me asking, "Hey, could you make one of me, of one of my Among Us VODs?" And I
Mm-hmm.
said, "Hell yeah, sure."
Oh fuck.
So wait, let me remember if the timeline's right. Yeah, I made one Among Us video with Shan. She retweeted it,
Yep.
and it caught the attention of her boss named Shinobuza or XX Shinobuza. He is the owner of the company called Flask, which is an editing agency, which is
Wow.
where I work at. Yeah,
Wow. See,
caught the attention.
these are things
What
I
happened?
did. See, these are things I don't even know about. So
Yeah, it kind of happened a little bit behind the scenes.
that's
I didn't really
understandable.
talk about it, so I put it in my bio.
I should really start reading people's bios more. I swear to God. Anyway, sorry to interrupt.
So, no, you're good. You're good. So basically, afterwards, he hit me up in my DMs, basically give me the opportunity, saying, "Hey, do you like doing that by daylight stuff? We can get you on it." And I'm like, "Sure, sure, sure, yeah." And like they would start paying me, $50 to $60 a video. I would start editing for them. I joined their Discord server. I'm part of their little team, and I added for a bunch of YouTubers there.
That's awesome. And uh, you're doing pretty, from what I've seen, anyways. You're doing fine for yourself.
Yeah, there's a little bit still more onto it. Let me remember. Let me check my notes real quick. Let me check my DMs. Yeah. All right. So next, this is how I met some of the people from the Secret Podcast.
Ah,
One
yes.
time joined they had a fan Discord.
Yep.
Well, they still do. It's been revamped.
Right. Also,
For those who don't know what the Secret Podcast is, it was a abandoned show made by three people: Mega Pro, Matthew J, and Xavier Wisdom. It was
all
a
goats.
podcast that I used to watch.
All of them are goats. And
Mm-hmm.
Matt or Matthew, excuse me, has started streaming more often since then, right? I think it's
Mm-hmm.
almost every
Mm-hmm.
day. And then
Yeah,
Omega just moved into a new
was already
place,
a
and
streamer. Yeah.
well, no, like everyone. If you don't know who Omega is, what are you doing? He's fucking hilarious. Well, that's my opinion, but sorry to
Oh, I
interrupt
agree.
again.
I agree. I agree. He's really hilarious. Um, so what happened was I basically got followed by Xavian, the first one out of the three.
Mm-hmm.
He was pretty cool. We had a few conversations over the time, and then 2020 ended off like that. I guess there wasn't much. I was doing my normal editing jig and all that stuff. So then afterwards, into 2021, there was this thing called the Squad Roleplay, which was a GTA server. I basically before that was talking to a friend of mine named Custom Abilities in a different server, and on a stream, I mentioned who I edit for some of the many YouTubers when I do where I work with Flash Media.
Mm-hmm.
Matt was in chat, and so was ZZ Toasty. Both ZZ Toasty and Matt noticed, and Matt got interested and hit me up later. We both talked, and we started working with each other. And it's also around a few days, a few weeks later, I also started talking to ZZ Toasty, and he followed me on Twitter. Both did.
Mm-hmm. Um. Is it so? Brain. So then that develops into you starting to roleplay on the squad server, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Right, and you were Carlos, right?
Yep.
So you do that for a few months or weeks, whatever. I don't remember the timeline because every week feels like it's longer than it actually is because at the time it was only Saturday and Sunday. Now
Yeah.
it's Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, which is fucking crazy. But then how do you start with a car? Not a car, but like a car dealership.
Basically, nobody was actually there for the longest time. A few weeks gone by, there was apparently a roster of 15 people. No one showed up. I was the only one there. I was literally the only worker. Nobody else was like showing up, so I became the only worker for a while. Then I decided to take it in my own hands, and I asked the owners or Mr. Vigan if I could get the ownership of the dealership, and he said sure.
Hmm. The more you know. Then from that we
Wait,
have. Oh, sorry.
no, sorry, I didn't mean to talk.
No, you're good. If
I
you
was
get,
stretching.
no, that's good. So then we go from that, and then in I don't know, in character, people just started hating you.
It was because of a gang that was very popular in the game called the Vagos, and that basically just caused a negative reputation for my character.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, mostly because the Vagos were super violent and caused a lot of not problems per se, more like they were blamed for problems.
I see. And then you or the Vagos, excuse me, disband, or was that before? Were you there
That just
or
yeah, they
after?
disbanded.
Right.
I was still there. They
Okay.
disbanded.
So then your character is
So
just a normal owner, right?
yeah.
Okay. Then,
There's also
oh, sorry.
um so yeah, so basically, in the middle of TSRP, I also got to meet up with, due to the fact that I was working with Matthew J. I also got to meet up with Omega Pro.
Yes.
He asked me if I was available for any video editing, and I said sure. And I got to work with one of the kind of my fucking idols, Loki. I got to work with Omega Pro, and that was really fucking crazy.
That's awesome, dude. Okay, and then from there there's was was this like, oh, I'm gonna use wrestling terms because I don't know how else to say it. Was this shoot or a work? Um there was on stream, I believe the cops were called, and I think it might have been you, was threatened because he had a bag. Like, what transpired there?
The metagaming situation. Yeah, I remember
Yes.
now. Basically, I don't know. That situation was weird. We had an argument, me and Matt, about it. I was
Yes.
trying to say my words, but I got really pretty much interrupted and stumbled over, and it was just a big fucking mess. And then I don't know. Basically, there was some conversation going around, and I tried to set myself up for some defense in an RP situation. Some guy, kind of took my name and tried to drag it through the mud, and then ruin that situation, make that situation worse.
Okay.
And so they were clearly metagaming, and they tried to say it was me. when I had stream proof that I never fucking metagamed.
Right.
I literally just said what I said. But it was just a weird ass argument because there were different perspectives and different looks arounds. And it just caused a whole argument and I just abandoned it.
So
And
you're
just
done
stopped.
with the roleplay now, right?
Over time, I still played for a month or so, but I got so fixated with wanting to do my editing career, and it also caused me to mess up with Mr. Matthew. I got too hooked on roleplay that I kind of
Mm.
missed the deadline for a video I was supposed to do for Mr. Matthew, and I fortunately fucked up, and I'll admit it myself, I did fuck up, and so then I basically I got fired.
No, that's unfortunate.
Mm-hmm.
No, roleplay streams, depending on how good the roleplay from the actual streamer is, can be addicting. Or if you just are really enjoying it yourself, gets really addicting. You know.
Yeah.
Let's see. Fuck, where do I go now? Shit, my notes. Oh right, I don't do notes. Let's see. So we go from the squad RP to where we're at now, which is you are editing on the like you're not posting edits on the time. Well, you are, but those are GFX. So was it
Mm-hmm.
after or before the squad roleplay or wherever in the timeline the stuff fits?
GFX happened because I was just bored of fucking having to pay people for it.
That's
And as much,
completely understandable.
yeah, I don't know. I didn't, what's it called? Uh, I didn't feel like, paying for it too much. So I decided to edit on my own.
Mm-hmm.
I got a teacher. His name is Manny. He taught me a lot. He actually let me meet a lot of people. I got to meet Mr. Dolphin, Fidel, Games Cage.
Yes,
I also
sir.
got to meet Murdoch, LS Yagami. I also got to meet I'm in the server with a lot of people. There's a lot of people I got to meet.
Right. Yeah, most of the time. Oh no, excuse me.
Yeah.
Brain is completely taking a shit now because I opened Twitter up and I saw Momo. My bad. Um,
It's all good.
okay, so most of the time I see your work, and
Mm-hmm.
then in Hiei server or was it Vamp server? Either way, in one of the
It was
servers
both.
you always put yourself down because it wasn't quote unquote good enough. And I can't say much because my art's fucking trash, but people say it's good. I don't see it. Um,
I feel that.
it's
I
like
feel that.
it's easy. Like what is it? There's a syndrome for it. I think it's like imposter syndrome or some stupid shit like that. Anyways, I don't talk about this mental shit, but like the way people view our art from an outside standpoint is different because you didn't go through the process and then seeing what you could have done better after that, and you say, "We'll go back and fix it." What's the point? Because you're just gonna dislike it more because then you're gonna find even more and more shit, right? And like I get that you could do that if you really wanted to, but that just puts so much stress. I swear, like I've done that before, and that put so much stress on me that I just didn't do art for like 2 weeks straight. I don't know how you feel
Yeah.
about that, but it's
I yeah, the reason why I don't appreciate my art as much, it's kind of because I don't want to be I'm in the position where I hate being compared.
mm-hmm.
Or not compared, more I don't want my shit to look similar.
Right.
In not in the thumbnail making universe because I know I have a style that I'm following from other people. I meant more in the way of the gacha community. The gacha community has very similar styles, and I'm not a fan of them sometimes
Yeah, me
because
neither.
they're all too similar. Some people can do the difference, and some people just copy. Not copy, but the difference is uncanny.
Right. Um, to be honest, like the only difference I've ever seen in the gacha community is when Goresh started getting his face edited into characters, which was the most cursed shit I've ever
Mm-hmm.
seen. That's the only time I've
It's
seen shit
cursed,
change.
but it's so original.
Yes. But
That's why I appreciate it.
yeah, no, that makes so much sense. Um,
Like people. Oh, sorry.
no, you're fine. You're fine. Go ahead.
People can like tyrant and shit on those cursed thumbnails. But I'm being 100% honest. It's a lot more original than most people.
Hmm.
Not to be a dickhead or anything, but it's really like out of this like the ballparks that most people throw themselves in.
Right. Oh, let's see.
I don't
Sorry.
want to be the same. That's what I'm trying to say. I'm basically trying to be different. Not it's more of a designing wise. I'm following different styles, making my own style, and when I just don't want my stuff to look anything similar and more different wise. I even
Right.
took the approach of taking like different anime renders and doing it on my own.
Yep. Okay, and then from there, that leads you to where you're at now, which you tweeted out right before joining the VC to do this interview. 600 followers. Your giveaway. Let me pull it up real quick. Let's see. Let's see. Um, Commissions open, by the way. Are they still open, or did you just forget to change your name?
Commissions are always open. Yeah. I'm actually, but little thing. I don't think it's gonna come out for a bit, but I am setting up video editing commissions. I just have to set all of that up.
Right, because you gotta make your own prices for all that shit because
Mm-hmm.
they're fucking videos and not just a, you know, image, which could take
Yeah.
like an image could take say 3 hours versus a video that could take fucking 12 hours because of how much shit you can add in or edit out, or really focus it on. Which is why I usually don't edit, but some like for these like interviews, there's sometimes where I edit or just add stuff in, make sure it's all rendered out. If I need to cut something out, I can cut it out. Otherwise,
Mm-hmm.
I usually just fucking stream it and upload it. I really shouldn't be doing that, but I just don't care, you know. So okay, the tweet says, hey, thanks for 600 followers. Decided to set up a giveaway for you all. One free banner, one free thumbnail, one free overlay slash layout. All needed is to be like, retweet, and comment a number 1 through 2000. Giveaway ends on the 13th. So we have 3 days, or excuse me, I should go up today, or tomorrow. Depending on when this goes up, you have either 3, 2, or 1 day. Whenever you're viewing this, if it's later in the future, then it's over. I'm sorry. But I will indeed. Is it your pin tweet? No. Is your what?
No, but I'll keep retweeting it.
Yeah. So if you go over to Dose's Twitter, I'll probably end up linking it in the description. He has examples of amazing things he's made, and I remember when you first started doing GFX, you gave me a free thumbnail or overlay, excuse me.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And I'll tell you what. Let's see. Oh God, where did I throw it at now? This is a problem. There's just so much shit.
If you find it low key, I might revamp your overlay because I don't like looking at my old work.
God, why? I throw shit everywhere. And like, I even have a thumbnail from Yups from like almost 2 years ago now. Like it should be on
Yo,
the screen
shout
right
out to
now.
Yups, bro.
Yeah, shout out
That's
Yups
my
for
guy.
real. Like this is like really old shit. Like the text looks fine.
Mm-hmm.
Everything looks fine. Like the Dokkan render is fucking Dokkan. Unfortunately, you can't fix that. He even put a Kamehameha in there. I never noticed that till now. He has the borders. But this was like before he like cropped everything. Like really well. So there's like behind the neck and the hair, there's like a white spot, and then in the hair where it flips over for Trunks, there's like a white space. Like that's how you can tell.
Oh wait,
really
I know
old.
which one you're talking about. I know
used
which
this
one you're
one
talking
for
about.
a long time. And to be honest, I still like it. Oh, that's right. That's where that image went. No, it's cursed. But
Yeah, that's an old one.
that's a really old one. Where the hell did I throw yours? It should be in here. It should it not?
You could probably actually find it.
In DMs, yes, but I swear I don't remember removing it from Streamlabs.
Yeah, it's in our DMs. I found it.
Found it. Here you go. Yeah, it doesn't look
Dear
like
Lord.
a Gogeta one. Jeez, I mean it's
Yeah,
not
this was,
bad, but it's that's old.
Yeah, it's very old. I kind of feel like redoing it. I'll probably redo it and send it to you.
I mean,
Free of charge, because like low key, I'm like whenever I see my old work, I might repost them now. I don't know, but at the moment, I'm looking at my old work,
yeah,
and man,
it's not.
I need to redo some of them.
It's not bad at all, to be honest. Like Oh, you put the Kamehameha in the text. I was like, what the hell? I thought, because
Yeah.
half the time I throw my own shit on there. So I didn't know if I did that or, like, it's not bad. Not at all. Right? But it's just, you can tell that it's from when you started. Because is that Future
Very
Gohan
much so.
just thrown on there? And, like, but is he stretched out? Like, huh.
Yeah.
I mean, either way.
It's something.
It's definitely nice sometimes to look back and see the improvement you've done, but also I cringe hard when I look back at my work. I'm like, oh god, and then I see shit where I haven't improved. I'm like, oh no, but no, that's a
Understandable.
very nice thumbnail. But or fucking god damn it, excuse me, that's a very nice overlay that you did for me a long time ago, and yups, which is still crazy to
Oh
think
man.
about that I was able to. I don't know if anyone follows if you follow my private, but. I tell
I
you.
don't.
I don't know if
I
I
think
want
I
to.
don't.
Yeah. It's just there to know.
Maybe don't promote that here at the moment.
Oh, I mean, I've promoted on my Twitter before. I can simply approve or
Oh,
deny
no.
people.
Okay.
So it's private.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah.
I don't know if I want to talk about it here, but there's another. I had an incident with a GFX artist that does free overlays and shit.
If you want to talk about it here, and
No.
if you want to,
It's been
okay.
a month since I won this giveaway.
All right. If you have more context on it,
Oh,
if
I
you
have.
you want to
plenty.
let me on your private, just let me know.
Yeah,
I'll follow
if you
back.
follow now, I'll get that through. It's literally like my most recent tweet. But I had this I've had this situation with him. The CFX artist does free stuff, right? No problem. I get it. He's busy because he has so much shit going on. But he said, I asked him, hey, can I get this done? Sure. I never get it done. I went in overlay from a giveaway. He says it rendered out poorly, and then he says, I'll just make a new one. It's been almost a month on, as I think the 16th or something like that. Because I won the giveaway like literally a day and a month ago, and then I DM'd him on Twitter. Actually, got suspended. Then he got unsuspended, and then I was like, yo, could I get this done? It's like, yeah, sure. And that was on Tuesday. You're like, I know it takes time, but you've had almost.
Well, not.
It doesn't take that
In
much
all
time.
honesty, yeah. Dokkan stuff does not take that long, and it's a little odd that some people like to say it does. I quite literally have made my Dokkan thumbnails and overlays in just a few hours. Not even an hour, at best 40 minutes.
Yeah.
And you may say that's not a lot of time, though. How do you know you put enough? If people, I don't know, man. It clearly
doesn't.
there's something shown
Yeah.
if it's easy to reproduce.
Yeah, because before you gave me that thumbnail, I just threw fucking PNGs together for Legend streams, and they worked fine. People didn't ask about it; it was fine. So clearly, although it doesn't look good, it still did the job, and it got people, like, oh, that's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. So
Yeah.
here's the thing. If you got a commitment to make and keep, please do.
Another thing though, it is a giveaway.
Right.
Like you're putting a product away, and this can be said for all other fucking giveaways. You're giving something away, commit to it. Like you
Yeah.
don't be a pussy about it. They're not just not a pussy. That's the wrong word.
Don't be a jackass and don't do it.
Don't be a jackass. Yes.
Yeah, and they unfollowed me.
That is very odd. Yeah, no, that's so odd. That's why when someone's doing these type of giveaways, make sure that they actually give something away. Even if they do go back on their word and they make a price smaller, at least it's something they're giving away.
Like I've
seen that happen
the
a lot.
image, but it's like really, really badly rendered. So that's why I gave him the benefit of the doubt. Like it's just like really bad, like rendered. Give me a minute so I can actually find it. Oh, this is the wrong person completely. Shit. See. Oh my god, why? I think he's actually in my server. There's a dog in my background stepping on shit. You love to see it. Jake, what are you doing? I'm sorry. Okay. Ouch. Okay. Sit. Sorry about this. It's just She's just walking around and it's making noise because I have, unfortunately, a very messy workspace because
Mm-hmm.
I'm just not very neat, to be honest. But anyways, they said it was a golden cooler. It was the cooler in Frieza, rendered very tiny.
Oh,
And yeah, it
yeah,
was
I saw that.
yeah, that's the one I was supposed to get and then I never got. But anyways, again, sorry about rambling on about shit. I just want to get your input. I didn't throw who's name out there. I don't think, but I'm sure if you know who, you can narrow it down to a few people in the GFX Dokkan Gotcha community.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I really don't have anything else to ask. You have any other questions or any other things you like to plug or introduce and all that crap?
I guess I'll promote my new show, Dose Talks. Dose Talks. I'll give you a link to the first episode. I
All right,
had my boss, Sacred Almighty, on it.
that's awesome, dude.
I'll give you the link, or so you can just copy it and put it in the
Yeah.
description. Second episode should be coming out soon. The plan is to either get a friend of mine or let me check. Mr. ZZ Toasty is one of the guests I'm planning on. And this one's a stretch. This is not confirmed. I'm thinking about trying to get Afro Senju on it. I have to see if he's not busy.
He's a
Same goes
very
for
busy
Omega
guy.
Pro.
They're both really busy because
I don't know if he's a very busy
well,
guy.
Afro.
That motherfucker. No. Afro's in the VC right now, and I'm looking at him as we
Well,
speak.
see, here's the thing. Afro works on Afro time, right?
Yeah,
Omega
I
is
know.
streaming like almost every day. Every
Yeah,
now and then
yeah.
it's YouTube, but like he's almost streaming every day. There's like
I quite literally be Afro was in with a VC with us. Not even a few like before I even been here.
ah, damn.
That motherfucker just be doing random shit or Final Fantasy 14.
Right, I forgot. Anyways, there will be a link to all of Dose's socials and that first video and the giveaway tweet in the description. Dose, thank you for giving me 42 minutes of your time. I appreciate
No problem,
it.
no problem.
It's
This was
definitely
fun.
more than 41 minutes, but that's what the current recording time is at. So,
Yeah.
yeah, like I said, everything will be in the description. I hope I don't get this file corrupted, otherwise I will personally die on the inside.
I feel that.
Well, that's all for this episode of Interviews with Zerts. I still need to come up with a better name. Like, comment,
Okay, man.
subscribe. If you actually did enjoy it, please, if you want to share it because you enjoyed it, that'd be great too. I hope everyone will have a fantastic day whenever you're watching this. Keep on doing what you're doing. I'm sure it's good. And if it's not, if you get advice from others, I'd say trying to do that because sometimes it actually can help. Also, I'm speaking nonsense here. Again, thank you, Dose, and we will see you next time. Peace.